Okay, mic check. Okay. So, we left off the last episode here. And we're in the clutches of the Dark Eldar. We're in some sort of mind prison. Oh wow, that actually worked. If you've entered the coffin and lie down, it will be easier to breathe and your lungs will stop burning. Okay, I think we can ignore these. To the pit. What's in the pit? Is this where we were before? No, new area. Your wounds barely hurt at all. Your body feels surprisingly light. Yeah, I'd look and sound amazing. Yeah. Apparently we can talk to this person. The den you have found yourself in is filled with heavy smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The center of attention is a snake-like xenos. He is engaged in conversation with a pale, harried-looking Drakari, and pays you no mind, much like everyone else in here. Law fails. This particular breed of abominable xenos is unfamiliar. 90% per Medicaid. But its appearance alone speaks of a vicious nature, inborn wickedness. To succeed, everyone gathered here is armed. They all bear scars and even more fresh wounds. You notice a few humans about the xenos. They clamour in mishmash of tongues, and their laughter rings of lunacy and bloodlust. The air is thick with all-pervading sense of doom. Your trained eye does not fail to notice that virtually everyone in this place is under the influence of substance or other. Powerful ones at that. It seems you have wound up in a narcotics den. Observe. The leader of the gang is powerfully built. His scaled hide reinforced and engraving metal is in several spots. His long tail coils around and around his snake-like head, sways gently from side to side. The Xenos is enjoying a state of blissful relaxation. His companion, the gaunt Drakari, is looking at him obsequiously. Her entire body is adorned with hundreds of embedded steel beads and thousands of red injector marks. May we speak? The snake-like Xenos either fails to notice your presence or is simply ignoring you. Iridescent eyelid membranes slide over his eyes, momentarily shutting them, no doubt a telling look among his kind. Without deigning to look at you, the cadaverous Drakari mutters, "Malice wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp." Address the scales, you are Malice, I take it. His serpentine head turns to you with inhuman fluidity, his forked tongue tasting the air. I am Malice. You're an inconvenience. Get lost or you'll find out how Malice deals with inconvenience humanlings. I can pay you handsomely for your assistance. 75% chance. You have nothing, do not waste my time. The Xenos keeps his attention focused on the Drakari, but his scaled fingers holding the elegant-looking injector clench in displeasure. He speaks slowly and indolently, like a snake about to enter brumation. Shoot the Drakari in the head. Succeeded. The Drakari's head shatters, and some of the scraps stick to the snake-like Xenos' face. You now have his undivided attention, and that of everyone else in the room. The Xenos' idle empathy drops in an instant. His tail coils as he readies himself to strike, but he freezes. His eyes are transfixed on the barrel of the pistol aimed at his face. With a satisfying hiss, he says, "I respect the fearless. What do you want?" "I wish to return to my domain. Many dream of that, and how do you imagine that would work? You think I'm going to take you there in my voidship? I don't have one." Shoot him. With a menacing hiss, the Xenos says grimly, "You thought that would be enough to kill me? Oh shit." You watch as detached surprise as drops of something red splay slowly through the air. Is that blood? The clawed hand that has sliced open your throat leaves behind a crimson trail. Surprise is the last emotion you feel. Game over. Oops. But you know what? I'm glad I did it. I have no regrets at all. Let's try that again. That was funny. Yeah. We'll skip past this until we get to the other bit. Survey the room. Observe. Maybe speak. You are malice. 3. Oh, it's different. Whatever you just injected into your body, it has not done any good. You feel as if you're engulfed in flames, and every muscle is cramping as if struck by lightning. You clench your teeth and endure the torment without making a sound. You have had worse. You have known pain that was far more harrowing and dismaying. That was an agent that we slowly inject to protect ourselves from the cold. I can only guess what it's doing to your bloodstream right now, but I am impressed by your fortitude and your limitless nerve. What do you want? I need a healer. And what will you give me in return? The little strength you had left in your body runs out, you collapse on the floor, and the darkness that engulfed extinguishes your mind permanently, envelops your vision once more. Through a drumbeat of your heart, you hear Melissa's voice from somewhere far away. Patches up the human league. She has character. I like those ones. Cool. Okay. Sensation slowly returns to you. Your body is still in pain, but you are no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is pocked with injector tracts, as though you have been wearing a neck pillow of needles. The one who rendered this first aid to you was certainly not qualified chirurgeon, someone who would typically be permitted to minister in person to the person of the illustrious rogue trader. It looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether you offer my congratulations or commiserations. The Scale Xenos looks at you with the slightest deference. I owe you. What's the price? Straight to business. I like it. You truly do owe me, but we will discuss that when you're no longer lying on the floor like a scrap of dead meat. As soon as you stand up, you are seized by a strange sensation of unreality, as if you are still there in the wicked darkness, and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt seeps into your mind like a poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold on to the thought that you are you. What, is your mind maggot giving you trouble? I saw it latch onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. A fat, well-fed grub it was, with lots of teeth. It's dying now. They have short lifespans, and that means its poison is especially toxic. You'll lose touch with reality from time to time, and when the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think your body is not your body at all, and then your heart will just stop beating. I need to get rid of it. I could have pulled the thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Considering it as a guarantee of your gratitude towards me, when you have earned your healing, I will release you from it. What do you want? Kill for me. Go to the Mangle sector and find a freak called the Commissar. One of your kind. He spills his guts for me. And spill his guts for me. Do that and you will earn my favour. And in the chasm, that counts for a lot. Sure. I'm going to need a more serious weapon. Prove that you're useful first. Do this, Manos will see that you have decent toys to play with. But not before. In the meantime, you can pick something out of the junk pile. Why? I do not want to drag my whole gang into a mangled sector. The place will kill off 3 times more fighters than the Commissar's crew will. That means I need to send an assassin. The Commissar fighters know my shriekers, but nobody knows you, and besides, you have a choice, which means you'll see it through to the end. What an off-putting name. It's an off-putting place. It's the base of the spire in which we live. Commissar is stitched together from scratch of various dimensions, and in the mangled sector, the seams are starting to rip, space is collapsing in on itself, and entropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations. And the sector itself is slowly but surely turning into nothing. You'd have to be insane to set foot in a place like that, insane or an outcast like the Commissar, hiding from the hunt. Or you. Very well. Bring me his head, and in exchange I will share my toys with you. They make surviving Commissar possible. And if you think lying to me and running when you're on the street, look out for a human dressed with red with a cog to his chest and a face full of misery. See how he is dying alone with nobody to help him. Your death will be just the same. I think we've just found an ally. We've literally just killed someone. But we've got a nice new set of armour. Oh, shit. Which I just sent to the goddamn cargo. Ah, bollocks. Oh well. It's a webway gate. Okay, so where do we want to go? Take that. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll just keep that. Right, anything else? No. Well. It causes the contents of your skull to burn into flames. That'll be the maggot. I have to say, I quite like the setting. And the fact that it's only me, I'm quite enjoying that. Although my character is not the best of fighters. They're a commander. But I think she'll hold her own. More shriekers. Jesus, this place is huge. The Eldari runs a hand over her face before turning to you. Her pale skin is slightly stretched over bones of her skull. Her eyes have lost their glimmer, and her neck is stooped under the unseen burden. And yet, you still recognize her. Irilet, your former companion and the reason for your imprisonment within these dark walls. Irilet glances at you, her eyes widening slightly, but that is only chance you detect. Oh, sorry, that is only change you detect in her tense expression. Whatever emotion she may be feeling, she is suppressing them well. You're alive. Do I hear semblance of jubilation? How can that be, Elentark? Because of me, you... Did the monkey come for a taste of pain? Then you must have patience. Our little guest still has much suffering to extract from her first victim. Your prey is far from empty, Irilet. Do not hold back. Irilet grits the blade in her hand and immediately winces. Her spirit stone is emanating a red glow. She touches it with an expression of anguish. The suffering overwhelms me. No more. I cannot bear it any longer. Huh. Irilet, I intend to find a way out of this place. What about you? Are you inviting me to come with you? Inviting me to the stars? Yes, absolutely I am. You are losing focus, sister. Your spirit stone is... Irilet is swift and precise, and a blade pierces Jakari's throat, and he collapses, clutching the wound and drenching the floor with his blood. His kin move to draw their weapons, but freeze, transfixed by the sight of their brother thrashing in agony. Enough. It is hard to tell whether Irilet is shouting or wailing. Enough of this senseless, aimless torture. This is not my path, and it never will be mine. But I first must ask, Elentark, after what I did, drive away the night of my blindness with the morning rays of clarity, have you truly found the strength to forgive me? We will yet have a word about your deeds. Now, however, it's time to leave. Yes. Irilet nods warily. You are right. Explanations and understandings are now ours to pursue, and yet your willingness to take me back astounds me, Elentark, and it frightens me in equal part. Asuria, and heed my word, I will not fail your faith in me again. I'm sure. And now let us walk away from this nightmare that sinks their stings into the dark recesses of my ravaged soul. Sweet. I'm assuming everyone else is around here. Has she got all of her stuff? No, she has nothing. For now, just in case. Oh, she can't use it. Take that. We'll take everything we can for now. Lift to the mangled sector. Yeah, we're done here. Anatomical opera.
The songs of my ancestors speak of stars long forgotten and worlds long gone. What a shame that you lack the capacity to understand even a single note.
The hell was that?
I need no far sea to guide my future.
Okay, so we've got to try and blow that up.
My success was inevitable.
Wow, we actually did it.
I have learned much in my exile.
Right, who can take grenades? Okay.
I have traveled far darker paths.
Okay.
Choose your own path.
Nasty humans.
Oh, too hard for a simple monkey.
Skin it. Okay, no idea why we've just done that, but you know what? Never mind. Bollocks.
I walk the path less traveled.
How am I going to get injured for that? Rogue Trader. Sister Argenta greets you with glowing gaze and confident smile. The God Emperor did not forsake his chosen one. I prayed that our paths would cross once more. Argenta's expression changes drastically when she sees Iralit. Rogue Trader, why is that creature standing beside you? Why has this treacherous xenos not yet suffered retribution for her trickery? I remember that what her accursed kin said when we stepped into that trap, do you? Have you forgotten that she betrayed us? Iralit was deceived. Deceived by whom? Her own kinsman? Do you honestly believe that? That worthless tale spun by an enemy of humanity, a tale that could only convince a senseless child. Iralit gazes at her from beneath her veneer of cold aloofness. Your judgments have no weight before the Elemental's will. Do not waste your breath on attempts to intimidate or insult me, for your words are like picked leaves that the wind throws against the cliffs. You are truly aren't worth the breath I have wasted on words. Turns to me. Your arrival is timely indeed. With the Emperor's chosen on our side, we can come out of hiding and exact vengeance upon the enemies of humanity. But I should take up your time, but speak instead to the Commissar who leads these valiant souls. He will tell you everything you need to know. Argenta, a grim task brings me here. I must kill the Commissar. There is a subtle change in Argenta's gleaming eyes and begin to resemble glowing embers. Perhaps this accursed place has afflicted you after all. You speak of madness that is tantamount to heresy, for you would be beheading the resistance and leaving the adamant hearts as faithful without a leader. I cannot let you come to pass, Rogue Trader, and I hope that you do not intend to execute this plan in earnest. What happened to you? My memory betrays me. I lost consciousness soon after they dragged us into the shadows. I came to in this filthy arena. They had set some clawed beasts against me. When I slew it, they sent another. I killed them all, one after the other, and the unseen spectators demanded more and more. At last I had the opportunity. One of the beasts had fought damaged the enclosure, and I managed to escape the arena. You should have seen how quickly the scum who whooped and cheered from the stands set after me. I forged a path with a sword and bolter and wandered for a long time in the darkness, and then I wound up here, where a loyal servant of the Emperor found me and gave me a chance to serve him again. Who is the Commissar? A loyal servant of the Emperor who has not lost the will to fight even this impenetrable gloom. He has mustered a resistance, everyone who can hold a weapon and refuse to accept the fate of a toy in the clutches of a vile xenos. The dwellers of these dungeons are myriad, and most are lacking in soul, courage, or willpower. The Commissar and his associates seek out true champions of the Imperium among them and prepare those people for the battle against Xenos. I guess we're joining a resistance, so I can't shoot him. Providence itself has brought me here. I assisted the Commissar in his searches of hopes of finding you among the captives. I devoted myself to helping the faithful yet frail pluck up the strength and guiding the able yet desperate towards the hope. And my efforts are already borne fruit. 2 squads have gone on a scouting mission to discover the safe passage. There is no safe way. You are lying to yourself and to these poor people. Wherever you send them, the Dark City holds only death and misery. Your poisonous words cannot break my spirit and my faith, Xenos. I would rather die fighting evil than surrender. Who are they? I found them, subjects of the Imperium who were taken to this den of misery and despair, scattered across the vast chasm. They were condemned to suffer for the amusement of enemies of humanity, but the beasts were wrong in thinking we would simply resign ourselves. I share my faith in the future. Please join me. I have served the resistance for as long as I could. My duty to these people is done. It is high time I rejoined you and pursued my original mission, but first allow me to offer a few final words of guidance. Servants of the Emperor, children of humanity, be strong in your resolve and pure in your faith, for our deliverance is at hand. Steel your hearts for a great trial lies ahead of us, but the reward for passing is freedom. So where's the Commissar?
Favors me today.
Let's get rid of that. Yep, take all that. Thank you very much. Doesn't appear to be anything else. Okay, let's talk to this guy. I've got orders to kill you. The stately man in Commissar's coat and a tall service cap greets you with a sign of Aquila and a solemn announcement. Another loyal servant for the throne has found its way to us through these confounded catacombs. Fear not. Approach. If you have faith in the Emperor, you will find only allies here. The Emperor protects. Indeed, the Emperor protects. Commissar's imperious, booming voice repeats your call, and the rest follow suit. Malice sent me here for your head. The Commissar lets out a contemptuous laugh and nods approvingly at you. That scaled miscreant has long since wanted me dead. He crazed my soldiers. He forced us from our base to this perilous place. Blech. But he will pay for his schemes soon. Once my plan is set in motion, it is a disgrace to serve one such as he. You ought to join our ranks instead. Together we will break out of this accursed city. What is your escape plan? Beer map. Sorry, mate. I was too engrossed in reading. Some of our own have captured a small xenos ship that was moored for repairs at a remote unused dock. They eliminated the crew, quietly, but left the pilot alive to sail the ship back to real space, we can get to the dock through a dimensional portal located at our old base. Was it Sergeant Vigasti's squad that was tasked with capturing the ship? Did he survive? The Emperor protected him, and he did not fail the Emperor. He's in good health and waiting for us to arrive. If the monkey have managed to capture the vessel, they were permitted to do so. If they were permitted to do so, the plan is doomed to fail. Regrettably, Malice and the Shriekers drove us out and took over the base. So the first order of business would be to confront him there. I propose that you take him by surprise and deliver the first strike. We will support the attack from the outside. Logic test succeeded. Every step of the Commissar's plan, when taken separately, seems viable enough. When combined, however, the chances of success become so ludicrously slim that only a complete madman would agree to this strategy. Well, I'll join you. My brothers and sisters in arms, a new fighter has joined our ranks. The Emperor's grace is with us. Who are you? Commissar Aiko Sotny, but my brothers and sisters in arms prefer to call me simply the Commissar. I was assigned to a regiment on the Vicantian Zuvies, and I fought in the battle for the world of Camal Secundus, where I was wounded and taken prisoner while unconscious. Having recovered from my wounds, I carry on fighting the wicked xenos as the head of the local resistance cell which I founded. My Valerius comrades and I sabotage the enemy's activities while we devise our plan of escape. The streets of Komara are like a maze of spider webs into which the Dark Ones lure unfortunate souls. Each thread that leads to freedom turns out to be another cruel deception. Don't care. I see. I hope you will join us in our struggles. One might think that the archetypal commissar from the Imperial Guard propaganda posters are all life drawings of this man. He has a large, powerful jaw, eyes are hard and fearless, and a small scar covered over his brow adds a certain rugged charm. Okay, so what does resistance do? Our first ongoing objective is to keep bolstering our ranks by seeking out prisoners who haven't yet lost faith and willingness to oppose our nefarious jailers. Our second priority is to arm ourselves and train. I teach my soldiers the basics of guard tactics in order to mould them into a fully fledged assault unit. Most importantly, we gather information and plot our escape, and the day we have paved the road to freedom with the corpses of detestable xenos is nigh. What are the circumstances of your capture? I guess we have to go through this. We engaged the enemy on the world of Camal Secundus in the market marches of Calixis sector. The loathsome foes of humanity were known to launch raids in the area, so we received orders to defend the good subjects of the Imperium. When the profaners descended upon us, we gave them no quarter. The enemy was routed and my unit drove them back to their ships. Our counterattack drove a wedge into their advancing horde and thwarted the invasion, but it also meant that we were cut off on both flanks and surrounded. We fought valiantly for several hours to stop the enemy ranks from reforming for a new onslaught until we had depleted our ammunitions. By the time our superior officers had already fallen, so I led my people in a bayonet charge. We taught the xenos a lesson in blood, and then I have no memory of how the battle ended. I came to consciousness in this foul place, disarmed and on the verge of death. I thought I'd die, but it was not yet time for the Emperor to release me from his service. I require medical assistance. You do not look too badly injured, and we are suffering from severe shortage of medical supplies. Better to save what we have for critical situations. I have business to attend to. Right, so what the hell do we do then? Find Pascal.
What
Okay.
deeds await us?
Do you know what? I thought I'd checked everything in this place. But I guess not. But I'm assuming that that implant we took. The hell was that? I saw that.
A trivial task. I need no farseer to guide my future.
Man, I want weapons, not this crap. So where is he then?
Blessed be the road that we take.
Activate the switch.
I follow my own path. I better myself through my service.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that worm though.
Carry the Emperor's will as your torch. Onward.
Made me pay the price. Not worth it.
My success was inevitable.
I'm just knackering myself. For not much reward either.
Strength of will. It is sad that such gifts have fallen to one whose soul will never be illuminated by the light of terror.
I'm not even gonna bother with that one.
Never doubt me. Choose your own path.
Come on, Pascal, where are you? Stop doing that, that's annoying.
Too hard for a simple monkey?
Okay, nice. Ooh. So you... Oh, that's me. You don't have any weapons. Give that to her as well. Because I think they're hunters, aren't they? They're not assassins. Yeah. No assassins here. Where was that lift? Here. We need to go up there. I have to say, I think this time I most certainly have, you know, sort of looked around at everything. So where the hell is he then? There he is. Oh no. That really looked like him.
Let's proceed.
Let's have a look around here.
The light of terror shines for us.
Yeah, we'll take all that.
I wander through the stars.
Something else just popped up. What was it? Oh dear.
What deeds await us? Carry the Emperor's will as your torch. Onward.
So he's not here either. And, unfortunately, neither's that crate that I got weapons out of last time. Because I sent the rest of the bloody cargo like a knob. That's the thing, RPGs, it does require a little bit of running around.
I have traveled far darker paths.
Not my favourite aspect of an RPG, I won't lie. It's alright for you guys, you can fast forward or whatever. I do the boring stuff so you don't have to. Not that it's boring, actually. I'm quite enjoying this.
Let's proceed.
That's where I was found.
I need to find the answers. Blessed be the road that we take.
Anatomical opera. The Warhammer 40k universe most certainly does have some very strange names.
The Emperor favors me today. I walk the path less traveled.
Do you know what? Hold on a minute. Let me Google it because this is annoying. Okay, find Pascal on the streets of Commodore. Where the bloody hell is he? Just a little bit north. Oh, you need to fight in the arena first. But I've got no reason to fight in the arena. Okay, let's go and kill that guy then. If that's what we're doing.
Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
Yeah, it gave me no guidance whatsoever.
I failed. I follow my own path.
Yeah, no guidance whatsoever from the journal. That's annoying. But we are about to get into a nice big fight, so that's where we need to go. So I guess we'll just do these. Yeah, that's the... Okay. Good job I did check Google first then. She is basically without a weapon. Can she use this? No. She does have grenades, though. All targets in the 1 cell radius of the epicenter of the explosion suffer 20 to 40 piercing damage with armor penetration. If they do not dodge, they also suffer 30 mental damage. Cool. You can have that. That is so irritating. Actually, it might be better to give you that. Okay, you're just gonna die, obviously. No guidance whatsoever. It's hiding. It's hiding next to the G spot, yeah. No guidance whatsoever there either.
Let's proceed.
So I'm going to save it right here. I'll require decent equipment. Commissar says hello. The teeming limbs are plotted against me. How predictable. Shriekers kill the humans slowly. I want to enjoy torment.
Do you really believe you can match a child of a Surian?
Jesus Christ. Look at the state of them. Okay. Give everything to Argenta.
As the Emperor commands,
Grab that.
act.
That's probably our best bet.
Faith without deeds, oh you, my Emperor.
Yeah, it basically does no damage, so... I suppose we're all on the front line. Oh, could have gone that way. Damn it.
I will not.
Put that there.
This tedium is beneath me.
Let's throw all the debuffs on him.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay, so
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer. Doubt is for the weak.
oh, she missed.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Pain is all.
My faith shields me. It's nothing.
Here we go.
To it.
That's it, all bunch up.
Kemorak.
Ow.
On my way.
Go on, shoot. Yep.
If it serves your cause. That is beneath me. Your technology is limited, but I am grateful.
Okay.
God Emperor, move through me.
Yeah, I know.
Fire in my heart. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, thank you, my Emperor. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it.
Very nice.
Doubt is for the weak.
Your last stroke of luck.
Power resides in the will of the righteous. As the Emperor commands, I act.
You call this
I
a
will
strike? Let's make it quick.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Let's get to it.
Fuck, I'm almost dead.
For this affront. I feel the breath of Cylon trash.
Oh wow, finally.
Sacrifice for the Imperium. Scared yet?
Hold on.
By the manner of their death, we shall know. Cleanses the body.
In blood. Your death is approaching.
I don't know how we could possibly... Well, I'm sure we can win it, but I screwed up without having any bloody weapons. I've literally got a person that can't do anything. Although I do wonder if I can go and do...
I wander through the stars.
Go and do the arena first. If we can. But I'm assuming it's part of the storyline after this fight, but that is just an assumption.
need no far-seer to guide my
Nope.
future.
Okay. In that case. What's this one? Oh, probably the beginning of the fight, I would assume. Which is good, because it saves all that crap. Oh no, I was wrong.
I will deliver furious retribution. Are you ready to die?
Let's try that. That's the back line. Okay.
Faith without deeds. I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Yeah, it's literally pointless doing that.
You cannot force me, Elantak. I move as if unseen. I will not. That is beneath me. I am not your xenos pet, monkey.
Okay.
You cannot force me, Elantak.
Maggot. I will endure.
Dick. She's got to move.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Bingo.
Doubt is for the weak.
Take that.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Faith without deed eradicated. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. This is unacceptable.
Shit.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I should be able to shoot one more.
I'll do it. Time to slaughter someone.
Thanks.
Out of my way. Let's make it quick.
Ow!
Make you howl.
Emperor, protect the fallen.
Shit.
If I must. Fall, creatures! Fortune favors the swift.
Oh, that was nice.
If it serves your cause. This tedium is beneath me. I am not your xenos pet monkey.
Probably would have been better to have her up there.
I bring agony.
An unworthy soul.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
She is here.
This is why I was chosen. I'll do it. I refuse. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Missed.
Show me what you've got.
Let's get to it. Hold on.
Okay.
If it serves your cause.
Stick
If I
that there.
must. You will pay an even greater price.
My faith shields me. Power
Take that one.
resides in the will of the righteous. Blessed be
Take
the
that.
hand of the healer.
Can't afford for you to die. Kill him.
Each strike is a prayer. My Emperor! None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Yep, that works.
Follow my lead.
Man, they're beating the shit out of him.
Here we go. Out of my way.
Okay, we win.
Death with my hands. I am not your xenos pet monkey.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Faith without deed.
Oh, what a shot.
This is why I was chosen.
Surprise reinforcements would be nice. Yes, it most
I'll
certainly
do it.
was.
Let's make it quick. Let's get to it.
My reckoning will be swift. I understand your intent.
Last one. Goodbye. Victory, comrades. Duty beckons. Our allies are waiting on the other side of this strange drift, so let us not waste no time. You coming with us? I will bring up the rear and make sure no one falls behind. You will lead the charge, acting as a shining example. What exactly waits us? Loyal comrades and a stolen escort ship, with its pilot taken hostage. It will take us back to real space, where, Emperor willing, we will send out a distress call and be saved. The Emperor is watching. Okay, my path we tread is shrouded in shadows. Careful and tragic foreboding grips my spirit. Yeah, this is all rubbish. Oh man, serious? Nothing. I thought for sure that. Or even that, I mean, jeez. Okay. Yeah, the arena. Straight to the arena. Okay. Actually, let's have a look at this arena before I make up my mind of whether I'm going to do more. The moment you cross the pole, you realize that something is amiss. Thousands of Corelli all around you, towering bulk of abominably bloated muscle whose face is hidden behind a black mask. None of it fits the commissar's description of a quiet dock. You have brought good meat. You have done well, commissar. The commissar's turned out to be yet another traitor. It's alright. You won't be so gullible next time. Oh wait, there won't be a next time. Farewell, comrades. Deceiving, manipulated, and nudging you towards your death has been an honor and a pleasure. We're going to kill you. Foolish meat. Falls for the same trick every time. Here's what happens to you now. They're about to unleash fighters and beasts that will seek to eviscerate you, so try to survive until the end. No one is expecting more. But should you kill something after all, do it painfully. Unless the master's craving for death agony is sated, they will release me into the arena and you will regret that. Got it? Address the fighters. This abomination says our death is certain, but even in death there is a choice to be butchered like cattle or die for the Imperium. Do not let xenos decide your fate. With a roar, some of the fighters make a sign of the Aquila and ready their grenades. Pretty words. I hope your death will be pretty enough to match them. Okay, let's do this fight. Screw it. My wild hounds will enter the arena to taste the blood of its wretched challengers. Bathe your souls in their suffering. Make your guesses at whether the prey can overpower the predator. The prey can overpower the predator. So what sort of HP are we looking at here? If you're looking for more refined entertainment, watch the ousted Drakon of the Reaving Tempest fight for his life against the glorious champions of the arena, the blood-stained proselytes. So all of these people are in there. And if your soul is so hardened that only the triumph of violence can soften its scars, enjoy the massacre of the fearsome flesh gorger. Today we will try to kill him again. Jesus Christ. He's the, he's one of the characters we get to take with us. He's an Exastartes. I recognise the beard. That looked like a Necron to me. Is that all? Will you just give up your pet jesters? Don't be offended if I break your playthings, Kikoros. This is exciting. Come on, let me in. There we go. Are they all just going to die? Yes. Kikoros hounds are dead. We've proven ourselves. Maybe the cult will even take us under their protection. But there are too many of us and can't be too many winners.
I strike without fear or hesitation.
We need to get this worm out of our face. $32, $37. Magenta. There. No more grenades. Okay. Front lines. Back lines. Oh, I should have changed them around actually, but never mind. Okay.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. You, my emperor! I'll do it.
Damn it. Got him. Oh, that was quite harsh actually.
I am not your xenos pet monkey. I approach
come
the
over here.
designated position. If I must. This tedium is beneath me.
I actually wouldn't mind you going there. They're not really all that
If it serves your
tough.
cause.
Okay,
Doubt
take
is for
that.
the weak. I'll do it.
Shoot him.
Let's get to it.
Momentum.
Have you enjoyed it? Are you surprised the fallen dragon has defeated the best warriors of the arena? The cult appreciate it. Miraze Arash has been granted the right to join the blood-stained circle of our champions. Did any of you expect to see a monkey challenger survive the vicious hunt? Do you savor the sight of this flesh scourger devouring his mangled enemies? Is your fatal thirst quenched? Apparently it's quenched. That was quite a cool fight, actually. Ooh. Just in case we need them. Where now?
I have traveled far darker paths.
We can go back to the strays. That's Sergeant Vajestes. I recognize him. I know his voice. Help me, we have to save these people. Okay. When the Drakari on board sneers up against the Argentus shouts, eliciting a wave of improving cheers, the Drakari kicks one of his groaning bodies, blatantly savouring his untouchability. I do not think they can be saved, Anantark. I can see even from where I stand how unnaturally twisted the joints and how badly clipped the tendons are. Be quiet, you despicable xenos. All this is the work of your kin. The only salvation you can give to the unfortunate is the grace to end their suffering. Grace to end their suffering. And how do you suppose we do that? There has to be a way. I can't simply stand here and watch. Yeah. Our only chance of helping is to shoot him. And she did as well. Argenta does not hesitate for longer than a second, and she raises her weapon and fires. The figure flinches and goes limp. Might take a second one of them, actually. I'm going to quickly see if I can find Pascal, and then we'll see what needs to be done from there. But apparently he's in the streets after the arena, so... The stranger standing before you brings a mind to a motley-coloured, long-limbed doll abandoned amid carnage and detritus. Sorry. The bright colours of his sleek costume seem comical against the unremitting gloom and hostility of this place. Only the sorrowful horn mask that hides his face and a dark hooded cloak he wears pay tribute to the overwhelming air of hopelessness. His every move the Xenos makes sings with theatrical precision and a predator's grace. You cannot decide if this person is an accomplished dancer or a master assassin. And I failed. You never heard of such a xenos before. What is he doing in this chasm? And why is it standing before you now? Oh, it's her. Him, rather. This crib of future flesh offends your taste. Oblivion comes now. Here is nocturne plays. I am the starlit strength that chills the soul, the peace that doomed throngs pitched into dance. You are among them, merchant vagabond. So tread the steps I say, escapes fate's grasp. Arabinian, doom incarnate. Of all the places in the galaxy, you show yourself here. The outcast and the merchant, what a pair. Bereft of blood and hope, without a path. The parent cloaks the cradle once again, and babe is doused in darkness as before. But death is near, Assyrian's child, make haste. Looking for missing companions, whose life so dearly does the merchant prize, to boldly now disrupt night's melody. My tech priest. Amidst the shadows dancing around us here, a crimson streak is spied by flesh consumed. Malevolent, but not his own, I fear. A vagrant languishing alone and doomed. My navigator Cassia, the one who mastered flesh's mysteries, the soul's enigma is what plagued his mind. All those who glint unnoticed by the rest, he now hold prisoner within his hall. I see. Okay, so he's got them. What is this dance? The steps you know already, vagabond. A knife-edged minuet you must perform, between oblivion, foes, and your own friends. So heed my sonnet well, it holds the key. A melody of snarling agony, beguiling now by rendering flesh bewitched. Through sinew, bone, and grisly pageantry, it calls the blood-soaked drape to come unstitched. A haggard chorus in the hall behind, their flesh employed to serve the maestro's art. No prayer for mercy slips from throats confined. The baton sets the beat of every heart. And entrails are for him an instrument, and veins are living stave saints parallel. Yet death to him has no impediment. For corpses tunes do carry just as well. Through spectacles of blood and gore forged past, should crave your eyes so glimpse light's sun's light at last. I'll find him. Then go and dance and do not forget the key. Jeez Louise. I thought some illusion had clouded my gaze, and when I beheld Arabinian at the Archon's court, he is an omen of monstrous things to come. Do you know what he wants? The Arabinian weave their speech from shimmering threads of hidden meaning that even I cannot fully grasp. All I can discern that he is sending us to someone or something that can help us escape the chasm. Based on the description, the key is one of the homunculi of the Dark City. They are famed for their experiments with flesh, and the path to him lies through the arena, so you must fight if you wish to attract notice. Let's go. Yeah, look at him with the wings.
I have learned much in my exile.
The ease in which the flare took to the air suggests that their body must be extremely light. Even small projectiles must pose a grave danger.
What deeds await us?
I follow my own path.
Hard to get around and see in this place.
I walk the path less traveled.
Still don't see Pascal. It's just a knife, isn't it? Yeah. Quite tempted to go back and kill the commissar.
My success was inevitable.
An empty vial laying on the ground contains tropheme. A stimulant that heightens one's perception of moving objects but hinders the ability to see stationary.
I wander through the stars.
Duty prevails.
Reaver's tendons. Okay. We'll be able to unlock that when we've got Pascal. There he is. The crooked figure wrapped in crimson looks nothing like Pascal Hahnemann you know. Before, his silhouette hunched though it may have been under the weight of his potentia coil, used to radiate authority and the power to restrict knowledge. Now he simply looks broken. His raiment is soiled with dark and red bloodstains and black blotches of sacred or unguents. His mechadendrites wiggle sluggishly like dying snakes. Pascal does not look at you, for his gaze is focused inside his own body. There is a horrible gaping wound in his chest, and you see glinting, clanging mechanisms squirming within. Pascal has plunged his finger into the wide, dripping maw of the wound, and is in process of palpitating his metal innards with great care. Can you hear me? The statement is true. He looks up at you. His skin has gone yellowish and clammy from the lubricant-like sweat, and there is something strange about the pupil in his left eye. You look closer and realize that its shape is no longer round, but it's a tridecagon. What happened? An act of defilement. The human is subject to a profane invasion. The dry words coming from the vox speaker rustle like sand under the cold layer of formality. You sense panic. A xenos touched my ferrum sanctum, removed parts of it, and changed other parts, branded my true flesh with ulcers of forbidden metal. What became of you after the capture? I mobilized, transported to the laboratorium where xenos with the designation Tavantius, the Arch Machinator, studied. Unit was changed. The sacred augmentations were subject to restructuring, complete replacement, modification. Then this unit received basic medical assistance. Then this unit. Then he let me go. Come. Request denied. This unit is identified as anathema. The situation requires solution. Is there a way I can help you? The statement is false. The pure augmentations were inserted into technical cycle of the operation of my true flesh. Their direct excision will, with the undetermined yet high degree of probability, cause a cessation of my vital functions. Pascal's fingers widen the edges of the wound. Blood mixed with sacred unguents trickles down his wax-like skin. His sunken chest contains more metal than you thought possible. You see the grey tissue of his lungs pierced by dozens of thin tubes. An unfamiliar organ made of synthetic fibre, imprisoned in a cage of protective rings. The wide cover over his respiratory system that disappears into his trembling larynx. All the augments are riddled with small grafts of xenotech clinging to them like rust. We will deal with it later. Request denied due to violation of the Ninth Universal Law. The alien mechanism is a perversion of the true path. 100% chance. You are a warrior of comprehension. Survive, then, and comprehend. The statement is true. I am a warrior of comprehension. Comprehension is the key to all things. I will comprehend the Athema and, in doing so, prevail. Unit is ready to serve. Thank God. I thought I was going to lose him. Like that. Like that. Still don't know what these are for. Now, let's go and have a chat with the commissar. Actually, I'm going to leave it there now, folks. It's nearly midnight, so thank you very, very much for joining me. And we'll pick this up next time. I'm actually really enjoying this area. It's different. And I need to do the level up, so I'll do that next time. Behemoth, again, thank you very much. And I'm going to be doing... Icarus tomorrow. And then we'll pick this up on Thursday. So that's it. Thank you very much. See you on the next one. Commander Kraise, signing off.